Don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Health Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. 100% all natural products from lotions, soaps, foot soaks, bath bombs, and much, much more. Use the promo code Goodfella1Boxing. Tell them your boy CJ Goodfella sent you. Get 18% off. We out. All right, so they officially announced what Billy Joe Saunders taking on Canelo Alvarez May 8th. Canelo didn't seem to suffer any cuts, any injuries that's going to hold him back from fighting Billy Joe Saunders in his trip to being undisputed. But let's talk about the fight for a minute. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video, and pretty much what's so funny, man. Let me pull this article up, see if I can find it, man. This dude, he's trying to get comfortable, man. Comfortable. All right, here, comfortable. Let's see if I can pull up this article that was on Boxing Scene. Give me a minute. Where Canelo didn't want to fight Billy Joe Saunders. Hold on. I should have had it already pulled up. I can pull this up. Let me see. It was an article that's a while ago. He was supposed to fight Billy Joe Saunders, and basically Eric Gomez said Canelo didn't want to fight that style, and they already fought that style, and they didn't want to fight him no more because they didn't want to fight no more slick fighters. Okay, and Billy Joe Saunders had just came off his best victory of his career with Dave Lemieux, and he didn't barely get touched. Nobody see Billy Joe had that much bounce in his step. Nobody seen Billy Joe as slick and as elusive as he was. And after that performance, Canelo didn't want to fight him. Said they already fought that style. And my thing is, he want to fight him now because Billy Joe Saunders don't fight like that no more. He ain't had that athleticism, that stamina no more. Before, when Billy Joe was looking like invincible versus Dave Lemieux, he knew he couldn't beat him. And that's just the fact. And, that's just the difference. Billy Joe Saunders, he ain't the same fighter no more. He ain't fighting with that athleticism, and he ain't as elusive to hit. I think about the fight. If you can't knock Canelo out, you're not going to win. People talking about, well, you got to go beat Mayweather to beat Canelo. No, you don't. To beat Canelo, you got to knock that motherfucker out. Nobody. If he fight nobody and don't have no power, who was Billy Joe Saunders knocked out? Probably nobody. Probably nobody at all. Billy Joe Saunders got 14 knockouts out of 30 fights. So he ain't knocking out nobody of relevance. They knock out David Lemieux. They knock out Willie Monroe. They knock out Arthur Kova. They knock out Andy Lee. They knock out Chris Eubanks Jr. They knock out John Ryder. They knock out Gary Spike O'Sullivan. He ain't knocked out nobody. He ain't knocked out nobody. So he don't have a chance to beat Canelo Alvarez. They knock out 1,000-year-old Martin Murray. So he ain't got no chance. Unless Canelo injure himself. Even a puncher's chance. He ain't a puncher. He don't have a puncher's chance. He not, even if he go out there and box like he did David Lemieux, he's still getting robbed. He getting robbed. It don't even matter. So, I'm not wasting my time watching that fight. Ain't no point in watching Canelo fights. The prediction. Mayweather didn't lose a round and got a majority decision. What you think gonna happen for Billy Joe Saunders? Unless Eddie Hearn pull those strings, but then again, Billy Joe Saunders is not gonna recoup him as much money as Canelo is. Canelo's just fashionable. Canelo's just marketable. Y'all notice Canelo ain't go over to Al Heyman because he knew he was going to fight Riss. He knew he was going to have to fight Jamal. He knew he was going to fight possibly Jamel, David Benavidez, Caleb Plant. He stayed with Eddie Hearn because it was low risk fights for high reward. So he can fight the Uterins. He can fight those dudes. He don't have to go out there and fight Jamal. He was never going to PBC. If he fight Caleb Plant got to go to the zone. Now, Al Heyman, I would advise Caleb Plant not to fight him. He was getting my nerves. All right, no, we not doing that. Because all he going to do is take your money. Because Caleb Plant, he can punch, but he ain't going for the knockout like that. So I would advise them not to fight him. For what? If he's not going to fight the Charlo twins or Jamal Charlo, I'm not letting him fight Caleb Plant. Or he's not going to sign a long-term contract. He's not, because he can sit over there with Eddie Hearn and bum bash. We all know Billy Joe Saunders ain't got no chance. I mean, if he go out there and fight perfect and don't take no punches and outpoint Canelo, he's still going to lose. At best, he's going to get a draw. At best. And Canelo, they making him out to be this great fighter. Dude, Michael Nunn, James Toney, Roy Jones, Bernard Hopkins would have beat the fuck out this dude. You know what I'm saying? He just privileged because he's Mexican. And I never understood the correlation between Mexican and boxing because they're supposed to be lucrative. You know, you supposed to be lucrative. I get it, okay. You know, they did the same thing with Julio. Julio lost a lot of fights in their cap form. But Billy Joe Saunders don't have a chance. When the last time Billy Joe Saunders fought? Let me see. He fought May 8th. No, excuse me, my bad. He fought January 4th. Still don't think he got no chance. I don't see how he beat him. He didn't look good winning that WBO title neither. But, I mean, I can see Canelo stopping him, though. And Billy Joe Saunders ain't even a true 168-pounder. You know, he talking about, we pop 168-pounders. Canelo beating him. If I tell you get the 10 best super middleweights that I've seen. Canelo, Plant, Benavidez, it is thin because you got Lemieux, Shuvanov, Callum Smith. Yeah, ain't nobody in this division. Division whack. You got Yarman Berman still there. Steven Nelson still there. You got Edgar Berlanga coming. I don't even know who the hell Zach Parker is. Who is Zach Parker? He number 1 for Billy Joe belt. Zach Parker. Oh, he's from the UK. 13-0, 3 knockouts. He ain't beating them. I mean, he's knocking out everybody for the most part, so it's gonna be interesting. He knocking out everybody. So I mean, for Billy Joe Saunders to win, he got to really step to Canelo, push Canelo back, hurt Canelo, high output. It's that all that bouncing on his toes and boxing like that. He got to sit down and try to knock this guy out. And obviously, Billy Joe Saunders got to make a decision. Is he gonna go out there and beat him and box and hope for the best and do what he do? Is he gonna go out there and press and try to knock him out? And is he willing to get knocked out to get a knockout? And I don't think he is. You know, people gonna be praising about Billy Joe Saunders. I mean, who did Billy Joe Saunders beat once again? Martin Murray, Marcelo Esteban, Shavit Hukiaka, Charles Abduma, David Lemieux, Willie Monroe, Arthur Carwaba, Andy Lee, Yona Bloor, Chris Eubanks Jr., Emmanuel Blendemura, John Ryder, Gary Spike O'Sullivan, Matthew Hall, Nick Blackwell, Gerard Fletcher, Bradley Price, Tony Hill, Tommy Tulane, Gary Bolden. I mean, he didn't fight no fucking body. And then people go, "Oh, it's a great win for Canelo." Only way for me that fight makes sense is he fight Billy Joe Saunders in the UK. I mean, you know Billy Joe Saunders. What Rich McMahon theme song is? No chance. That's what you got. He got no chance, bro, at all. You know, and even if he do sit down on the shots, can he knock out Canelo? Only way you beat Canelo if you can knock him out. That's it. Canelo hype job, just like Julio Cesar Chavez will. But Chavez was more real than him. Because Chavez can beat motherfuckers and get motherfuckers up out of there. But him, I don't think so. You know, I just think, you know, most of Canelo bigger, his fights, he could go to decision with guys. But Billy Joe Saunders, you know he ain't got no chance. His chance is just as wide as Ivan Uterman's chances to beat Canelo. That's his chance, the same as Ivan Uterman. None. But let me know what you guys think. Check the Boxing News playlist out. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video request. All my social media links in the description. Fast way to reach me is Twitter, then Facebook, then Instagram. Facebook group link there as well too. All social media links in the description. Want to make a financial donation? Cash App CJ Good 313. That's in the description. PayPal link in the description as well too. Best way to donate. Share the video. Appreciate the love, support. Giving Billy Joe Saunders a chance. Let me know one time for the one time we done.